Alpha and Aloha champions, I am Uncle Tony.
Hey, and Amalo I'm Auntie Dawn.
And together, we're Choose Aloha champions with you.
Champions always choose Aloha because Aloha always wins.
Today, we're finishing up the attitude of gratitude. Can you remember my little rhyme? An attitude of gratitude brings a platitude of gratitude like, thank you, dude.
Thank you, dude Tony. Now let's start by practicing our gratitude breaths. One hand on your heart and one on your tummy. And let's take a deep breath down into your belly and think of being thankful at the same time. Today you might be thinking of being thankful for what a beautiful day it is. Even if it's raining, the rain we're thankful for because it keeps everything green. Nice.
Now, let's make sure our bodies are ready to learn. Of course, our teachers will appreciate this by practicing our rest and relaxation.
I like this.
All right. So go ahead, take your entire body from the tip of your head to the bottom of your toes, and I want you to squeeze really tightly, and release. That's one time. Give me a really big one. Ready, and squeeze. I wanted to make it really tight. Squeeze your whole body and release. Ooh.
Now slowly, wow, that was good. Slowly take one G breath or gratitude breath. Imagine your body is a piece of rope that's being pulled really tight. Tighten up your whole body. Go ahead, let's do it. Tighten up your whole body. And relax.
Ooh.
Bit by bit, make sure you shake it out. You want to do your shaka shake?
Shaka shake?
Sure.
Did you say shaka shake?
Did I just...
Shaka shake? Shaka
Shake it out.
Shake it out.
And shake it out.
And shake it out.
Give it a little hula shake.
Shake it out.
There you go.
Shaka shake. Shaka.
Man, that feels
Shaka,
good for your
shaka,
whole
shaka,
body.
Shaka.
Impressive. We just took time to relax our bodies, so you might be feeling like a soft, puffy cloud.
Wonderful work. Choose Aloha champs. Now, what are you feeling grateful for right now? Right this moment. What kind of things can you think of that you are thankful for?
Oh, I have a great one.
Yeah, you first, Auntie Dawn.
I'm super grateful I get to be a teacher with you in this class.
Oh, pick me, please. Auntie Dawn.
Yup, Peanut Butter Cup, you're up.
I'm thankful that you are here, and I'm thankful that you are here too. Yeah, you.
It's true. Each of you are very special, and we're extra special when we're together as a class, learning and having a lot of fun with each other.
You know what's really so cool is when we feel gratitude, we also feel other great feelings. We feel happy, excited, and loving. And from just feeling grateful, it makes us feel good inside.
And when we feel good, we're better friends and we make better choices. Win, win, win.
Ah, here comes one of my most favorite things, a book. It's called Carmela, Full of Wishes. Listen for all the things Carmela is grateful for.
Welcome to Brightly Storytime. I'm Miss Linda. Today we're going to read a book about a girl with big dreams. It's called Carmela, Full of Wishes by Matt de la Peña, illustrated by Christian Robinson. Carmela scootered along the uneven dirt path, watching men stoop to work with their hands, her birthday bracelets jingling and jangling. The thick greenhouse air smelled of marigolds and overturned earth and fresh manure. Carmela knew exactly what manure was, but she didn't want to think about that. Not today. Today, she awoke to candles in her pancakes, and her mom sang, "Happy birthday to you," and told her, "Go on, mija. Make a wish." But Carmela's wish had already come true. She was finally old enough to go with her big brother. Carmela followed as he cut back onto the street at Freedom Boulevard, past the crowded bus stop and fenced off for Pear Shop, past the old folks' home, where two hunched old women waved smiles, past the huge home improvement store, where her dad used to stand around weekend mornings, waiting for work. Carmela tried to make small talk with her brother as their metal cart rattled, but her brother didn't make small talk back. He didn't want her tagging along. "Too bad," she told him with her glare. Just outside the laundromat, she picked a lone dandelion growing among the concrete weeds. She pulled a breath and leaned toward the fuzzy white bulb, but just before she could blow, her brother butted in. "Did you even make a wish? You're supposed to make a wish. Everyone knows that." "Of course I made a wish," she told him. But it was a lie. Carmela didn't know. Carmela helped her brother sort colors one-handed, helped him load the washers one item at a time. While their clothes spun, her imagination turned, each new thought ushered in by a jingle of bracelets. Her brother found the sound annoying and shot her a dirty look. "Too bad," she told him with her glare. She jingled her bracelets as she rode up to Miss Maria's vegetable stand, imagining a machine built into her bedroom wall, one that would spit out anything she could think of, but mostly candies. She jingled her bracelets in line at the locksmith shop, imagining her mom sleeping in one of those fancy hotel beds she spent all day making for fancy guests. She jingled her bracelets at the bodega down the block from their old apartment building, imagining her dad getting his papers fixed so he could finally be home. She jingled her bracelets outside the pharmacy, eyeing the shiny new bikes in the window. Her brother stopped in his tracks. "Why do you have to be so annoying?" She thrummed her bracelets at him and said, "It's a free country." The only time she didn't reach for her bracelets was when her brother ducked into his friend's house. Carmela slumped down on the curb, silently imagining all the things she could turn him into. The slimy pink tail of a rat, a cockroach scurrying away from the light, a wheelbarrow full of manure left in the sun. She stared down at the dandelion in her hand. It seemed so much more important now that she knew it was a place to put her wishes. What if she made the wrong choice? Carmela tried to hop a curb on the long trip home, but her tire caught and her handlebars twisted, and she went crashing to the concrete. "Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry." But then she saw her dandelion crushed beside the drain. She looked up at her big brother, warm tears rolling down her cheeks. He lifted up her scooter. "You okay?" She shook her head and pointed. "My wish." He took her by the arm and led her back up the block, past the laundromat and the flea market, past the greenhouses and the smell of manure, past the overgrown park and across the train tracks. He didn't stop until they made it to an abandoned farmhouse near a cliff overlooking the sea. "Close your eyes," he said. Carmela closed them. "Now make your wish," he said. Carmela listened to the ocean's hum in the distance. She listened to the squawking birds. She listened to the wind whistling past her ears. Then she opened her eyes. She saw hundreds of tiny white spores lifting into the air, floating out toward the far-off surf. The sky was full of wishes. "Let's go," her brother said. "Don't you want to know my wish?" she asked. He shook his head. "If you tell, it won't come true." She looked back one last time, then took off her bracelets and followed her brother home.
And we're back. Here's a question for you. What is Carmela most grateful for?
Was it the birthday gifts?
No.
Or the big fancy party?
No, Uncle Tony. Carmela was grateful it was her birthday. She was grateful to run and listen to her birthday bracelets. She was grateful to go with her brother and to be helpful.
You're right. Presents are nice, but they're not the best blessing. The best blessing is in people we love.
At the end of the book, how does her big brother show kindness to Carmela that makes her feel better?
I really like that part. You know, he made sure she felt special. And that's when big brothers can be like superheroes.
Next, let's do a fun activity. It's a dandelion wish art, just like Carmela's, and it's kind of easy.
Okay.
Here's your easy instructions on the slides that we're showing on the screen.
Wow.
And here's your easy instructions. Number 1, use a marker to draw the stem of your dandelion and create the wish wisps.
Number 2, put paint onto a paper plate and dip your thumb in. Press your painted thumb onto the end of your dandelion's wisp to create a colorful flower.
Number 3, repeat until your dandelion is full of colorful wisps.
And all pow. It's easy, and then you fill in your wishes. Make them really, really good. That's important because you're important.
Do this as a class, and when you're done, do a gratitude breath by pretending you're just like Carmela, below the dandelion, just like the birthday candles on your birthday cake.
Oh, I like that. Of course, I love birthdays too. You know, Carmela didn't always have positive thoughts, but she was always able to change her thinking and be grateful.
And that's what an attitude of gratitude is all about. We can't always choose what happens to us, but we can always choose our response, and we can always choose love and gratitude.
All right, kids, here's the last video from the Choose Love Lady or Choose Aloha Auntie to wrap up gratitude.
As you enjoy the video, we'll say goodbye for now. Remember, we're so thankful for you, Choose Aloha champions. Keep choosing gratitude and aloha.
Aloha.
Hey, Choose Love friends, I'm back. Scarlett, the Choose Love lady. I wanted to check in with you to see what you thought about the gratitude unit. Practicing gratitude and focusing on what we have rather than what we don't have is one of the most important lessons we can learn. Things in life don't always go our way. We can have disappointments and face difficulty. It's important to have a tool that we can use to shift our thinking to a more positive stance and turn our frown upside down. It's actually a way to take our personal power back. There's so many benefits to practicing gratitude. Gratitude can help us feel good about ourselves. It supports our friendships and relationships. Gratitude can reduce stress and strengthen our resilience. When we're grateful, we sleep better, and it helps our body's health as well as our minds. We can't always choose what happens to us, but we can always choose how we thoughtfully respond to what happens to us. When we practice mindful thankfulness for what we have It makes us feel good and have good thoughts. When we do that, we make our lives better, and that ripples out to those around us. I am grateful for you. Thank you for choosing love.